Dina. Your name is Dina.
What?
I'm to call you Dina. That's the name I'll use for you.
Oh.
Are you alone?
Yes.
No family, no husband. And how did you hear about us?
A girlfriend.
We treated her?
Yes.
So, you know the rules.
Silence.
Absolute silence. It's very important for you to know, for yourself, and for other girls like you.
Yes.
You're here for music lessons.
What?
You're here for music lessons. If anybody asks you what you're doing in this neighborhood, you were thinking of taking music lessons. But you decided against it. Again, silence is the accepted answer. But if your silence becomes suspicious, you were thinking of taking music lessons. We offer music lessons here, but you can't remember the address because you didn't stay.
Oh.
You wish to be treated. Is that it?
Yes.
And how did you get here?
Bus.
And how do you intend to get home?
I hadn't thought about it the same way, I guess.
We have to keep you here for a while. You can't go home by bus immediately. Did you know that?
I guess.
No guessing. It's too risky. You can stay here for a little while, but then you must leave.
How long?
A few hours at most, and we can't call for you either.
I have a phone.
You can't call from this location. Your phone signal can be traced to this locale. You must remove yourself from the premises to make the call, and you must be at least 5 blocks away before you call.
Okay.
Are you going to be calling a cab then?
Yes.
You can't give this address as your pickup spot. It has to be a public center, such as a restaurant or a gas station for them to come get you.
Okay.
We do not know you, and you do not know us. Is that understood?
Yes.
How far along are you?
Well,
Stand up. Turn. I see. When did you first notice?
Well, it's been several weeks.
More than several.
Yes.
Well, at least you got to us soon enough. We don't do late terms here. We have another facility for that. Did you bring anything to wear? We don't supply gowns.
Yes, a shirt.
A man's shirt? All right. It's that or nothing.
Yes.
Have you eaten today?
No.
Don't eat until tomorrow. You can have as much water as you want, but no food.
All right.
Once you leave this place, you can never return again for any reason. If you get yourself in trouble again, you have to go somewhere else. Is that understood?
Yes.
Have you had any communicable diseases?
Colds and stuff.
You know what I mean.
No.
And how old are you?
23. Almost.
Give or take how many?
A few. 3.
And how active are you?
Some.
How many boys have you known?
No.
Don't play games with me. Known as in...
Some.
And how many is some?
3.
All 3 recently.
No, just the one.
And who is he?
Somebody.
How else? Forced?
No.
Complicit.
I guess you could say that.
Can he be reached?
No, he's gone.
Gone as in out of town?
Just gone.
Is this your first time like this?
Yes.
And what do you use for protection? Anything?
Nothing is available.
There is if you know where to find it. You found us.
No, nothing.
And for cramps and such?
The usual.
And the boys? Did they use anything?
Sometimes.
Sometimes. Male contraceptives are allowed.
But only for prevention of illness.
But they are allowed.
You have to show a marriage license.
But they are allowed.
Once or twice.
With this present individual?
Yes.
But he failed to use one on this occasion?
He didn't have one.
Didn't feel it was necessary?
At the time, no.
Are you still seeing him?
No, I said he's gone.
So he did. So then there's no threat for re-exposure. Well, at least not from him. Any other possibilities?
No. Well, you know, there are always possibilities. But I don't have any plans.
We'll make some. And make sure they don't include close contact.
Yes, ma'am.
Any possibility of coming to term? Any family?
No.
Adoption is the preferred alternative.
And be labeled? Have it on my record?
Did you think about the baby?
It would be labeled.
It would have a home.
I'd have to go through the whole thing.
That is the general idea. You have to go through all of this. Any possibility you could raise it yourself?
I can't afford.
Oh, you should have thought of that sooner.
Are you going to treat me or not?
We will. I just want to be sure you've thought this through. What you're doing is illegal. So are we. Why risk it if you don't have to? You don't have any help at all at home?
No.
All right then, Dina. If you're sure.
I'm sure.
Do you have the money?
Is that correct? Is that all of it?
It'll do. Do you have any questions?
Will it happen right away?
Of course. That's what you want, isn't it?
Yes.
Step into the room over there. Get undressed and put on your shirt. And wait. The doctor will be in to see you shortly.
We have somebody?
2 so far. We're expecting a 3rd.
Looks busy.
You know, I don't like bunching them up like this. I think it's too easy to detect.
We can't always spread them out, Louise.
I know. It's just risky. I'm afraid we're going to have to move again soon.
I've started looking into a new place. It's a farmhouse. It'll attract less attention.
We're not going to farm it, are we?
Of course not.
How are we not going to attract attention if we buy a farm and don't farm it?
I said a farmhouse, not an entire farm. They built a condo on the lot years ago. We'd be in the back end, so no one would notice us. And there's this shed besides the garage. So far as anyone's aware, we're out there growing mushrooms. We'd be left alone.
If you say so. When would we be going?
A couple of months, finalizing the details right now.
And the bank, they agree?
Well, they have so far. They've no reason to suspect anything. We fix this place up, we move on. People do that. The bank understands.
You're the doctor.
Don't worry.
I do. I have a family.
I'm aware. This one ready for us?
Come in.
Okay, and you are Dina.
I guess.
And how long?
6.
Uh-huh. And anything in your stomach?
I was told not to.
Good. Any allergies?
No, not that I know of. I told all this already.
Double checking.
Will this hurt?
No, although you may feel a little discomfort.
What's this?
Pennyroyal tea. It won't harm you, and you might even like the taste.
Any relatives? Anyone to assist you?
No.
Is that the truth?
I said so, didn't I?
You must have had a partner in these endeavors.
Father is absent.
Yeah, so I assumed. It's just in case.
In case of what?
Just in case.
Put down no next of kin.
Already did.
Why do you need to know?
We destroy all records after the first week. We have to. We don't know you. We never met. That will continue to be the case. But I feel a certain responsibility to our clients during the first week to make sure that nothing's gone amiss. I'm still a doctor, young lady, and I feel a certain responsibility to keep those who seek my services, to keep them in the best of health.
We may cost a bit more, but it's money wisely spent.
All right, young lady, why don't you lie back down and we'll see what we can do for you. David, why don't you turn on the light? It's getting dark.
Hi.
How was your day, David? Did Mrs. Fairley stop over?
Mrs. Fairley.
Yes, did she stop over? Did she make lunch for you?
Lunch.
Yes, did she serve you lunch?
Lunch, Mrs. Fairley.
What did you have?
Food.
Was it good?
Good food.
Well, that's good. How long did she stay?
Lunch.
She stayed just for lunch? And what did you do after?
TV.
Hey, did Danny come by with his dogs? He was going to show you his dogs. Did Danny come by? Did he come by? Danny? Oh, too bad. Well, maybe next time.
Next time.
Yes, maybe next time he'll show you his dogs. Eat your supper. What's the matter? Aren't you hungry? David, aren't you hungry?
Tired.
No? All right then. Why don't you get ready for bed? We'll skip the rest of dinner tonight, okay?
Which is why I'm looking at pictures of cars, just like they'll force me to do if I want it.
Hey, how about we schedule to LA an hour earlier?
Kind of annoying that we didn't come up with that an hour ago, but I'm on it. Talk to you later. You're home early?
Yeah, well, your detective buddy blew up my case, so there wasn't much to do. The release of Gus Williams.
Well, you citizen. I have a pile of evidence that says otherwise. Someone else had the murder weapon. And
Oh, hi, Mrs. Snodgrass. How are you?
Hi. I'm fine. How are you?
No. Okay. How's Jeremy?
He's getting better. He's able to limp around a little more easily now.
Well, that's good. Broken ankles never heal fast, you know.
No, they don't. How's David?
Oh, he's back in school these days. I guess his little episode wasn't enough to keep him out for long.
Well, that's good. You need something to keep him busy.
Absolutely. No good sitting around all the time. Gets enough of that on the weekends.
You'll have to come over for coffee sometime. I think Jeremy would like the company.
I'll do that. Hello?
Sid, it's Elsie.
Oh, hi, Elsie. How are you these days?
Fine. I was wondering if we could talk sometime.
Sure. Why? About what?
Well, it's important.
Okay.
It's about Janie.
Okay. Elsie, I'm her uncle.
I know.
How important?
Well,
Can I wait until next weekend?
I suppose the sooner the better, of course.
We should talk first.
And I agree.
I'll stop by sometime.
You're sure?
Just to pick up the tools you borrowed.
Oh, yeah. Fine.
I'll let you know.
Okay, Sid. Thanks.
Phone.
Yes, David, that was the phone.
Hi, Sid. Thanks for coming.
Well, I'm here.
How's David?
Oh, everything all right otherwise?
As they can be. Have a seat. I'll get Janie. Would you like something to drink or anything?
No, I'm fine.
All right, I'll be right back.
Hello, Janie. How are you?
Uncle Sid. Fine, I guess.
Your mother wanted me to talk to you. She thought it was important. She thought you might need my help. Is that true? Do you know what I do?
Yes.
Well, is there something you need me for?
I guess.
How long have you known? I mean, about yourself, not me.
A while.
And how long is that?
Couple months.
Then we're still in time.
She's been keeping this from me.
We're still in time. Can I ask who the father is?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
Who is he, Janie?
Is it important?
Yes.
Just some boy.
That would have to be, wouldn't it? Know him?
Yes.
So it's not just a stranger then, is it?
No.
Oh, that's good, I guess. We can track him down if we need to.
Are you going to tell him?
Haven't you?
No.
Janie!
Well, I didn't know what to say.
For heaven's sake!
Elsie, please. Is he the only one?
Yes.
You sure?
Jeez, Mom. Yes.
All right, all right. We just need to be sure about these things. Do you know if he was active before you?
I don't know. Boys don't always tell the truth.
Good God.
No, indeed, they don't always tell the truth. And you, were you active before him?
Be honest.
I am. No.
That's good, Janie. It's always good to be honest. There are all kinds of issues, and other people are depending on this. We may have to do some blood tests and so on.
And if?
Let's not worry about that right now. Well, Janie, what do you intend to do? What do you want to do?
She can't keep it. She's too young.
Elsie, this has to be Janie's decision. A decision which I'm sure she's old enough to understand will affect the rest of her life. Not to mention that of a second and potentially third person.
Well, I want to go to college and maybe start a career first.
You're not just saying that because your mother's here, are you?
No.
Have you thought of going to term, though? Maybe putting it up for adoption?
Yeah, I don't think I'm ready for that either. I mean, what if I wanted it back?
You might have thought about that before.
Elsie, now's not the time.
No, it never is.
So then, do you want me to help you?
I guess.
Once done, there's no turning back.
I know.
What do we have to do?
I'll set up an appointment for you in a couple of days. Give her a little extra time to think about it. I'll give you a call. Young lady, I want you to spend some time at home. Don't get yourself too excited, all right?
Is there anything she needs to prepare for?
One or two things. I'll let you know.
Thanks for coming.
Of course. You'll be all right, Jamie. You'll see.
If there's anything I can do?
Just let me handle it from here on out. And let me know if there's a change of heart.
You will.
Oh, and hang on to those tools for a while yet. There's no hurry.
You're too kind.
Okay. Take care now.
Bye.
Been out on the town, eh?
A little late for you, isn't it?
I could ask you the same thing.
Look, what do you want, Talbert? Isn't spying satisfying enough for you?
Hey, come on. I'm only thinking of my girls.
A little early to pass around the collection plate, isn't it?
From what I hear, business has been picking up.
My, what big ears you have, Grandma.
It's what the taxpayers want.
Some of them. Look, you have to stand right outside my door.
I cleared the neighborhood. Nobody's out here looking.
Convenient for you.
I'm thinking of you.
Consideration, Lieutenant?
You don't want all these nice middle-class neighbors to know what's going on behind closed doors, do you? Imagine if it got in the papers.
You're old-fashioned, Albert. Nobody reads the papers anymore. They look at pics on their e-tabs.
My point. Cameras are everywhere these days. Forget Big Brother. It's your average neighbor is your prying eye. Peeping Tom couldn't get arrested if he tried. And if he did, he joined the club. You should be grateful that I'm out here all hours of the night.
Yeah? You have the perfect face for gratitude.
Flattery will get you nowhere. The gratuity?
I'm not ready for you now. I wasn't expecting you to this weekend.
Seems to me you had a little extra service this afternoon, didn't you? And you always expect cash on the barrel.
You have somebody watching all hours of the day?
I'm not going to say I do. I'm not going to say I don't. But it's my job as a public servant to know what's going on my beat.
That's a laugh. I haven't got it. I'll get it to you on Saturday.
You're not holding out on me, are you, Sid?
Why would I do that? Do you think I'm anxious to see the inside of a jail cell? Besides, I told you I'm not ready. Let's not let Greed put blinders on reality. Damn it. Oh, my circumstances, my kid.
Funny. You of all people should have a kid like that.
What I do for others, I do professionally. What I do for myself, my family, is my own damn business.
I'm just saying.
You'll get your money. Cash on the barrel, as you so eloquently put it.
Seems to me that was your phrase. Odd way to put it for a guy in your position, don't you think? See you around, Doc. Don't be late now, you hear?
Your darling daughters will get their swimming pool.
You're a cut-up. No pun intended.
David, what are you watching?
TV.
What's on TV?
TV.
Record clinic. Just a minute, please. Doctor, there's a phone call for you.
Dr. Reichart.
I know what you're doing, you son of a bitch. There are eyes everywhere.
Who is this?
We're going to do to you what you've been doing to them.
Next time, find out who it is before you hand it to me.
He said he needed to talk to you first before he made an appointment. Was something wrong?
Just find out who it is before you hand it to me.
I'm sorry.
I'm thinking of getting out of the business.
Why?
You know why. It's taking its toll on me.
But what about the girls who need you?
What about them?
Oh, Sid, you know damn well what about them.
Aren't you ever worried?
Well, of course I am.
And?
And? Do you think what we're doing is wrong? Do you think what we're doing is helping or hurting?
I guess that depends on how you look at it.
And how do you look at it? Do you think what you do goes against the Hippocratic Oath?
Do you?
It's an evasion.
Yeah. So is that. Do you think what we're doing is wrong?
It's against the law.
Right, but you think the law is wrong.
I wouldn't be helping you if I thought the law was right.
So there we go.
And so did you. Unless you're changing your mind, are you?
What does your husband say? Does he know?
That's another evasion.
Does he know?
Not directly. He can guess. He's not stupid.
So it's all right with him?
I don't know. Is it his opinion that matters to you now?
No, I don't know. Look, I don't know what matters. I guess I feel like I'm fighting the world and the world's winning.
There's people out there right now who are trying to get the law reversed.
Again.
Again.
Yeah. Yeah. And how long will that take, huh? Laws, you know, are sometimes items of fashion. What's against the law now may not be 10 years from now, and vice versa. I just don't know how long I can last.
Sid, you have skilled hands and a skilled mind. Things people need. You provide a service they demand, and in many cases, vital. Nobody said it was going to be easy. But you went to medical school for a reason.
You ever think of what ends up in the wastebasket?
Try not to.
so your conscience applies.
I think there's more than one way to look at it.
But do you?
Of course, how could I not?
And
And I think of what would happen if they all came to term. I think of miscarriages. I think of broken families. I think of crime rates, drug problems, mental illness. I think of a lot of things.
Never anything rosier, huh?
Of course, but I don't think that it's our decision to make. I think the decision's already been made. We just supply the outlet.
Makes it sound like either Walmart or a pusher.
Is that really how you look at it?
No, I don't know. You know, if I wasn't there, could they still make that decision?
They could go to somebody else, somebody less safe. You know, the need is not going to be squelched just because you decide to quit. Or because there's a new law out there that says don't. The need's going to remain. You know, you can tell people don't smoke all you want, and they're still going to smoke or drink or anything else that somebody considers a sin. You know, so these are all things that you thought of and made decisions on before you studied medicine. Let's bring it all back up now.
My niece wants my service.
And how do you feel about that?
I tell you, Louise, I'm stumped. You know, and I don't know why I'm feeling conflicted. Maybe it's because I'm being squeezed from both sides, and they're getting closer.
Do we need to change the locations?
We already have.
Make an immediate jump?
And bring on more suspicion.
Well, we're protected, aren't we?
Well, yeah, but our friend is getting greedy.
Say something?
He hinted. A cop who hints has got something in mind.
Maybe we have to lie low for a while.
Until they bring back Roe versus Wade?
You yourself said that may take a while, if they ever do.
And I need the money. David is, well, he's getting worse.
And we go on. Niece included.
Niece included. Hey. Hey, it's okay. Hey, here. Take my wallet. Take my wallet. Take my money and go. Okay?
You think it's just your blood money we
No,
want, asshole?
no, don't. No. Don't. Oh!
Next time we won't be so gentle.
Jesus, Sid.
I was lucky this time. It was just a warning.
Let me fix this for you. find out where you lived?
Had some thoughts about that. Only place it could have come from, our dear friend Talbert.
Talbert? Not some pro-lifers?
If we've got the security I'm paying for, it could only have come from him.
Why?
He was trying to shake me down for money the other day. I think he wants a raise.
But we already pay him to keep us invisible.
Yeah. Free market, Louise. Somebody else is probably paying him to reveal secrets. Lifers would have set the house on fire. Get it on TV.
What are we going to do?
I suppose we have to pay him.
Raise the rates?
You know where else it's going to come from?
Does anything else hurt?
Nah, they just wanted to bruise me up some. Not give the appearance of any physical damage, which is why they left me my pretty face.
Let me check on those ribs.
I'm just bruised a bit. Stop playing nurse.
What are you asking me over here for, then?
I wanted you to look in on David. I tried not to let him know.
He's asleep?
Yeah, I think so. Anyway, just say to him, I'll call the office and cancel my appointments for tomorrow. Spend some time watching daytime television.
Just let me check on the ribs.
Just tell David I got a sudden case of stomach flu or something. I have to spend the day in bed, okay?
I still think I should check on these ribs.
Look at your own ribs. I'm fine.
Stubborn man. Doctors make the worst patients.
Yeah? And nurses are professional pests.
That's what you pay us for. Let me go check on David. Sleeping like a baby. Is that rag okay?
Yeah, it's fine.
Let me go get you a towel or something to wrap around that rib cage.
Okay.
It'll make it feel a bit better.
Okay.
How often do you do laundry?
Why?
One clean towel in the house? I thought you had a girl to help you with that.
I had to let her go. That was the last time Talbot raised the rates.
You have a heating pad?
Yeah, in the bedroom.
Do you want it?
No, not right now. The towel will do okay for the moment. Just let me sit here.
Do you want anything to drink?
No.
Do you take something for the pain?
I did go to medical school, you know.
Just checking. What else do you want me to do?
Nothing. What did you tell your husband?
Emergency. He's used to it. You think you're going to need me to stay the night?
If you can. Feed David in the morning and keep him out of my hair for a while.
Gonna have to call in and let him know I can't work tomorrow. The hospital's a little bit fussy about people disappearing.
You got some free days coming, don't you?
I do, as long as I don't use too many. What are we gonna do about Talbert?
Not sure.
Do you think he's gonna come after me too?
No. No. He knows I'll come to you, and that'll intimidate you enough. It's me he wants.
He's gonna run us out of business.
Possibly. Although, I think he wants us right on the edge. It doesn't help him to put us out. Somebody else will come in and I'll have to start over again with cheap rates. No. He wants us around. But living dangerously.
So that's it then, we're stuck.
You're surprised?
No.
The alternative is being thrown to the wolves.
Or quitting.
If you want to quit,
Sometimes.
what keeps you? I could find another nurse.
Do you want to quit?
We had this conversation the other night.
And the answer was?
Are we doing the right thing?
That's the question.
That's the gamble. So, we go on?
We go on, my captain. I'll go make up the spare room. You let me know if you need any help moving around.
They didn't leave me a cripple.
Big talk.
You should tell your husband we're having an affair. It'd be safer.
It would be. At least it's not illegal.
How are you, Janie? Everything all right? Nervous? I will try not to make it too scary for you. The procedure's pretty simple. You'll be out of here in no time. Louise will take you back, ask you a couple of questions, and get you ready. Then when everything's set, I'll come in. Okay? All right. Let's take her in.
You're going to be okay.
I'll be fine.
Let's take you back. Take this one.
You have to wait here.
Why?
We find it better this way.
How so?
Trust me. Look, do you want me to do this or not?
If you say so.
I say so.
Before we begin, Janie, I have to start by asking you a series of questions. And you have to answer them as honestly as you can. And you have to answer them yourself. By that I mean you have to answer with what you know and need and understand. Not with what you think I want you to say, or what you think the doctor wants you to say, or what you think your mother and father want you to say, or what anybody else has told you to tell me. Do you understand? Yes. Okay. First, do you know why you're here? Yes. And have you thought this through? Is it something you want to do? Yes. It's important because we could all go to jail. I know. She's ready. Are you?
Saw that kid in diapers.
She's not your own, you know.
Things like this were still legal back then.
Times change.
Yeah, and I'm getting older.
We all do.
Now there's the age of the body, then there's the age of the heart, and then there's the age of the mind. 3 different ages. They don't necessarily correspond with each other.
Which one bothers you the most?
Right now, the age of the heart.
You're going to be able to do this.
Of course, I'm a professional. Isn't that so, Louise? I'll do it because I was asked to. I'll do it because she needs me to. I'll do it because it's what I know how to do and people come to me, so I should do it. It's just become a routine. Even the potential danger is routine. It was becoming routine back then. It's even more routine now.
You're helping women.
Yeah.
You don't sound convinced.
I'm not sure about anything anymore. I don't know what to think.
Sound like a man who's giving up, you know? Maybe you've just been at it too long. Maybe you should step aside and let somebody else take your place. There's always going to be a younger one out there willing to fill your shoes, and the need will always be there.
I know. Yeah, maybe I'm just tired. Tired of fighting the system. Tired of the whole damn thing, you know? Maybe I should concentrate on teaching.
You're going to be happy dealing with a room full of grads? Fresh faces, fresh ideas?
The ideas I'll be planning on them will be my own. I don't know how fresh they're going to be, you know.
He may surprise you.
Your niece is waiting for you, Doctor. Yeah.
You ready?
Yeah.
Just relax, Janie. This will all be over in just a little bit.
What are you doing here?
Got a buddy. Anxious to see you.
What? What buddy? What are you trying to pull, Talbert? We had an agreement, and I'm all paid up.
Easy, easy. I'm not here to shake you down.
Yeah, then what is this?
Just a little discussion.
Like the one I had with your buddies the other day?
I hope you're not going to accuse me of every little thing that goes wrong in your life. You're beginning to get a little paranoid.
Yeah, it's all my imagination, huh?
You have enemies, you know.
Yeah, that's why I pay protection.
You know, these security systems don't always work, but for a little bit of more money, I think I can help you out.
I know. Who's he?
I'd like you to meet Rancy.
Personal bodyguard?
Not exactly. I'd let him do the talking.
I understand you're in a very precarious business. So am I. The good lieutenant here thought maybe we should talk.
Talk about what? What kind of business?
I understand your apprehension. Believe me, I was a bit put off myself until I understood the reasoning behind the argument.
Reason away.
Well, you provide a service for people who want what you have to offer. So do I.
And that is?
You have people who come to you wanting to dispose of a certain product. I've got people who buy said product.
You're kidding, huh?
Listen, there are all kinds of needs out there. Needs that go unfulfilled until someone supplies. I supply.
Does this concern me?
First, you have a steady stream of customers, right? Usually young ladies who find themselves in a compromised situation. Knowing the law, being what is said, they may hold back, maybe too long. Then they're in a real fix.
I don't do late terms. I send them on their way.
Right. You're a very honorable man. I can see that. And where do you send them?
Where they've been sent for centuries. Homes for unwed mothers.
Are they all unwed?
That's not my problem. I don't ask. I don't tell. They don't tell. Usually. For safety's sake, regarding disease, I may make some notes, but records are destroyed. If they don't talk, I can't make them.
Don't ask, don't tell. A very wise policy, I might add.
Look, what's your point?
It's this, my friend. I could take those girls, those problems off your hands.
And how do you intend to do that?
Let's start from the beginning. First, the disposable problem. As you know, since the old law was rescinded and the new one put in force, there are lots of labs looking for tissue. Do you know how hard it is to get fresh human tissue?
You want me to save it? Freeze it in a Tupperware bucket?
We'll talk about transport later. Just know, right now, there are institutes out there willing to pay some handsome fee for tissue, under the table, listed under their expense accounts as miscellaneous for what you have to offer.
Sid, listen to him. This could be real important.
And second, for those late-termers, as you call them, we have offer for them also.
Like what?
We offer a deal for them to take it to term. You keep an eye on them. At the end, we pick them up. Mother doesn't know, and no one is the wiser.
I'm not set up for that.
But you could be. There's a big market for this, especially overseas. Most of your clients are white suburban kids, right? Do you have any idea how much people are willing to pay for a white baby?
You listen to him, Sid. He's talking mucho garbanzos.
What about regular adoption services, huh?
We can get around that. Regular adoption takes forever. We can ship them off fast, on demand. Right now, Africa is one of our biggest brokers. Can you imagine what a white, suburban, disease-free baby goes for in that desolate landscape?
Seriously, we are talking network-level connections. Low overhead, high profit, high intake stuff.
What's your interest in this?
What do you think?
You give us the table scraps. I've got people who'll pick them up, Johnny on the spot. We take care of the science community.
We could provide a clinic for your late termers.
You do the delivery. We pay off the mother, your expenses, and a sizable profit margin.
I keep the fuzz off you?
What do you say?
Come on, Sid. We know this is a dirty business. Here's our chance to make some real money. Look, what do you do with the leftovers now? Flush them down the toilet? Why not get some real benefit out of them? As a doctor, you should appreciate the implications to medical science.
What about the babies?
These people are rich. They can afford to pay. They'll take good care of the kids. Better than the mothers ever would.
You're a fucking cop, goddammit.
And you're a doctor. Don't give me this pious bullshit. Do you know how much I earn busting little pusher punks in back alleys? Sticking my neck out for doped out freaks who feel the need to take out complaints on each other for lack of stash? And you? How much are you making checking into children's tonsils or writing prescriptions for flatulence? How much is that retard son of yours going to cost you down the road as you get older and older? Is he ever going to take care of you? Will he ever take care of himself? Sid, this is the big time. Knocking on your front door. All you got to do is say yes.
Get out of here, both of you.
Sid, come on. Look at the situation. Be reasonable.
I said, get out of here and take that slime ball with you.
Hey! I'm a businessman. I came here in good faith. There is no call for this. I didn't disrespect you.
I said, get out, goddammit, and leave me alone.
Come on, Rancy. Honestly, some people don't know a good thing when they see it.
Not everyone understands a good opportunity, Lieutenant.
You're going to regret this, pal. Get out!
Hello? Elsie, what happened? I'll be right over.
Another late night call?
Yes. Go back to sleep, David. Everything's going to be all right.
Somebody in trouble?
Just a little problem I have to take care of. Nothing to bother you.
Somebody sick?
Yes, that's right.
Will they get better?
Yes, of course. Now, run along. It's way past bedtime.
You come back.
In a little while, okay? You go to sleep now? I'll see you in the morning. Okay, bud?
Thank God you're here.
No son's getting excited.
Well, all of a sudden she just started bleeding.
I know. Some of this is natural, okay?
Not like that.
Where is she, in the bedroom?
Yes. Will she have to go to the hospital?
Let's just see what we have to deal with first, okay?
In here.
How are you, Janie? Feeling all right? She'll sleep now.
Will she be all right?
It's like fever. All she needs is rest. Caught it in time. These things happen.
Not in a regular clinic.
Not necessarily. Clinics have these problems too.
Yeah, but they're clinics. They have the staff and the facilities and... I'm sorry. I know I must sound ungrateful.
No. My thoughts exactly.
Would you like some coffee?
Please.
You know, I thought we were going to have to bring her in.
So did I.
They'd have clamped you in irons the second you walked through the door.
I knew the risks.
Yeah, but what would they have done with me? I'm sorry. I know I sound selfish.
Oh, I think you have the right to be. Hospital visit would have done us all in. Janie, too.
Are you sure she's going to be all right?
I'm sure. Just keep an eye on her. I'll check back in a day or so. So, what did you find out?
Not too long ago.
And the boy?
Some kid. Probably rides a motorcycle, wears leather. She wasn't too forthcoming.
How do you know he's not a golf caddy at the country club, huh?
Isn't that the type? The kind Mom won't approve of? You know, isn't this all just to get back at me?
Not necessarily. Don't be too quick to judge.
You know, I've tried so hard to be both mother and father all these years, but...
Elsie, stop. Until you've had a real chance to talk to Janie, you're just making suppositions. The important thing is that she gets well. Let's heal the body first, and we'll work on the mind. And the heart. For both of you. I gotta go. David will be waking up wondering.
Well, thanks for coming. For everything.
You bet.
So how long are you going to keep this up?
Till I'm caught. Or I quit.
Quit. You're too dedicated.
Or too stupid. I'm really feeling it in my bones. I'm getting too old for this shit.
You're just a kid. Take care.
David, what are you doing here?
You didn't come back. I was here all alone.
I'm sorry, David. Things got busy. Sometimes Daddy's called away in the middle of the night because people get sick. Daddy's a doctor. He's the one they call when that happens.
I was scared. I was all alone.
That's all right. I'm here now. Daddy's home. Things will be all right now, okay? Things will be all right. It's going to be okay. Can't you leave me alone?
You miss me when I'm gone.
What now?
You don't know?
I gave you your answer.
I'm afraid that answer's not good enough.
It's the one you're going to have to take. Find another fence to foist your babies on.
True. There is more than one monkey at the zoo.
How many doctors you working with, huh? How many notches in your belt?
You guys, you're as flighty as a group of debutantes. I never know when one of you is going to pack up and disappear.
So I'm not the only one. I'm hurt, Talbert. I thought we were a monogamous couple.
I can't afford to be.
You can't. You must want that trip around the world really bad. How much are you skimming them for?
My business is my business.
So's mine.
Not exactly. Only if you're taking care of kids with tonsils on a cold weather day.
Get lost.
Hey! I can turn you in right now if I wanted.
With what evidence? Yeah? With what evidence, huh? I burn everything.
Records of surveillance.
You burn everything, so you said.
I have to come up with something to keep my eye on you.
Probable cause?
Suspicious activity. What do you think I tell my men?
Yeah. What do you tell them?
Nothing yet. We work on a need to know.
Jesus.
But I may let that information slip. Or they simply may not be there when you need them most.
Like the other night.
I told you, extra duty gets expensive.
And that would all wash away if I simply palled up with your buddy, the marketing expert.
It's got its benefits.
Especially for you.
I need a decision by tomorrow night.
Or else.
You've got an imagination. Imagine.
Why not pick up one of your other flunkies? Huh? That you've got in your stable?
Maybe I already have.
Christ, you're something. You know, they have names for people like you.
Entrepreneurs.
I might just quit altogether.
You won't quit. You'll never quit. It's in your blood.
My blood and theirs.
Tomorrow night, you've got the number.
Got it memorized.
This is a doctor.
And how are we, young lady?
Fine.
This won't hurt, will it?
And you are Cecilia's companion for the day?
Yeah, for the day. It's not gonna hurt, is it?
We promise to take very good care of Cecilia. She'll hardly notice a thing.
Come on, my dear. Let's take you back and get you ready.
Jerry, can you come with me?
No, this is something you have to face on your own. Your escort has to wait out here. Come on.
Nothing to worry about. Everything will be okay.
Go on. I'll be right out here. What's going to happen now? I mean, later?
Well, the nurse is going to go over details with Cecilia and yourself if you're a concerned caregiver.
I'm her husband, damn it.
We don't need to know the circumstances of Cecilia's life, just the problem in this resolution.
We're poor. I've been out of work. She hasn't been able to for some time.
I don't need to know this, sir. I'm sorry. No, if you don't mind, I'm going to go deal with Cecilia. Okay? Excuse me.
Thank God you're here, Doc. I don't know what we would have done without you. I just don't know.
Look, whatever alternatives you may or may not have had, your decision was to come to me. So, have a seat, and she'll be out in just a little while. Okay? Everything all right here?
Just finishing up.
I'll allow one return visit, only if you feel it's necessary. Slight rise in temperature is not uncommon. It's only a problem if it's higher and lasts longer than expected. Make sure to monitor yourself. Get plenty of rest. And the emergency number goes through a service that changes the digits, so your time to call back is limited.
I did tell her all that.
Of course. Well, good luck to you both. We wish you well.
They're gonna need a bit more time. I'll lock up.
All right, then.
She'll come back to us someday. She'll come back.
Lieutenant, about your offer.